Yo, what's good? It's your boy Skills, and in today's YouTube video, I'm gonna be showing you guys the 13 kill solo win, how to win in solos, the strategies, and most importantly, what to do and how to win. And you guys are gonna see a really good banger. And my graphics look a lot better in this video. It's because I got a new monitor, and I am gonna start streaming more often. And I'm out. Enjoy the video.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
So now, right here, I'm just gonna keep on cutting in audio. As you see, this dude landed. Bad decision. What you want to do once you win your gulag, once you come back, and solos, most importantly, is that you always want to try to land on a really high ground rooftop. You don't want to land on like any rooftop. You want to land on a high ground rooftop just so that you can grab guns that somebody else didn't and try to beam them. See, if he landed on top of that rooftop, I would most likely be dead. The one that I landed on, I would most likely be dead. He would have high ground, but I did have a growl, so I would have an advantage. So as you guys saw right there, bad decision by him. He should have never landed like that. And as you guys see right now, I'm gonna get a heartbeat sensor. I get a heartbeat. And I had no clue where this kid was. And he had a pistol out. So then obviously I go for the drop shot. And once I look at his floor loot, he also had a 3-round burst M6 M4. It would have been way better if he used the M4 in that situation. I would most likely have my shield cracked. He wasn't that good of a player. I'm lucky that I even won that fight. And as you guys see right here, cash is king. You need cash in this game. If you do not have cash in this game, you are going to lose. If you camp inside a building, you will lose. Now, as you guys see right here, I challenged it. He had a decent head glitch. I threw that frag grenade way too far. I was waiting for him. Now, here's what I did wrong. What I did wrong here is that I didn't pop any shields. That was my problem. I had 2. But now I do. And now my UAV, he's running away. I have a growl and a bison. So this kid's pretty much fucked. Now what he did wrong is that he didn't jump on top with that Jeep. Instead, he stayed on the bottom, which was a really bad decision. You should never camp inside those little storage garage things. Those are a terrible place to camp. You will get screwed just because most people hide behind the box. That's exactly why he got screwed and why he lost that fight.
Friendly recon online.
UAV entering the AO. Enemy UAV overhead.
This one doesn't really need any commentating. this is just pretty obvious. I heard footsteps. I have the UAV. He's camping in there. He's not that good of a player. He didn't have that many good guns. I just won that. Nothing special there. But as you see in my cache, I have 8,100. And you're probably just like, yo, Skittles, why the fuck are you like not gonna save up for a loadout drop? Well, you get a free loadout drop. And it's solos. Like, it's not duos, trios, quads. You don't need a loadout off the rip. And plus, I have such good floor loot guns that it doesn't even matter. I have, like, really good floor loot guns. And I see that there's a dude up there. The MP7, in my opinion, is a lot better than the Bison. So I grabbed the MP7. And he's trying to peek me hard because he sees me on my heartbeat. Beamed him. Was that a lucky headshot at the end? Kind of, but either way, it's a kill. So I'm not complaining.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply. Enemy UAV overhead.
And as you guys see here, I saw that dude over there from the UAV camping, so I just wanted to get high ground on him. And also the dude near the airport, but he wasn't there. And then I just randomly heartbeat. I get a heartbeat and I hear his footsteps. So then obviously I'm going to crouch and then I'm going to prone. Just so that I have the advantage. Look at that. Downed. And now we kind of go into a little kind of fight. And then I just get the drop shot. Now what he did wrong there is that he should have jumped off the building. That would have been a lot better. Or he could have jump shotted. Because drop shotting he would have lost. Because he was so low. And that's also another strategy that a lot of people like fuck up with. Is that they try to drop shot a fight that they're low on. You're going to lose every time. Jump shotting around corners like that. And you also didn't see that I also didn't slide cancel in that situation. Because if I just regularly slide, it would be way harder for me to get hit. So in that kind of situation, you do not want to slide cancel in that situation, because then slide canceling makes you go a little bit less fast, and that's easier shots. And as you see, the loadout drop. I mean, I could have got a loadout and then got ghost, but then I see that there's another dude there. So then I'm just like, oh shit. Alright, but and I see that the dude that I just killed is gonna go for his loot again. So I'm just like, okay, well, he's not a problem. And another strategy that I'm gonna have to tell you guys right now not to do is landing on your floor loot that you just died. Because most of the time, if you die to a camper, they will still be there. But obviously I'm not camping. See, if I was still camping, this kid would be screwed. I would murder this kid out of the air. But obviously with my playstyle, I'm not a camper. I just can't do it. And at this point, saw the dude running behind there. I thought that open chest or box was a person, but obviously it wasn't. Just heart beating just in case. And I have a trophy system, guys. Trophy systems are so good in this game. You need one. And you guys are going to see why you need one. And most importantly, I always put it on the front of my cars just because whenever I put it on top, if for some reason it just never works. So you guys are going to see why. Loadout drop. There's another one. Whenever there's another loadout drop, that means that somebody else is near you. So always make sure. And there you go. There he is. So I go from a lot. I didn't see him. And right here, he made a dumb decision. He tried throwing a C4 at my trophy system. What he should have done is seen that I hopped out on the minimap, because the truck goes from red to white. So, and he should have just held the driver's side angle. He should have never thrown a C4. That was his problem right there.
Vendor located. I'm driving.
Now, obviously, from the previous UAV, I saw that somebody was here. And, obviously, he was in the second story building. Now, I was getting shot from there. And you can see from the truck's damage, I'm just like, hell, I'm going to have to ditch this thing eventually. But I said, you know what, I'm fine for now. And I knew that I saw a dude there, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to take this guy out. But I'm also going to clear out my surroundings, guys. The key with Storage Town is you need to clear out the garages. Just because for some reason, a lot of people love camping in them. I don't know why. And boom, see him. Made him really weak. Now, should I have held that angle? Maybe. And you guys can see, he's camping with Ghost. A lot of people do this in solos, and that's just how you lose. I thought that he was on the bottom because the door was open. And that's a free drop shot. He was trying to ADS. One strategy and one thing that I can tell you guys is that in solos you always have to be moving in solos. He even had a trophy system. He could have had a car. He could have been moving around with UAVs. Instead, he decided to stand still and sit inside a corner. Obviously, I'm always going to check around my surroundings just because I know that people have Ghost. And I see two red dots. They're fighting each other. And I said, oh, hell. They're at the edge of the circle? Hell yeah, that's like free 2 kills if they don't end up killing each other. So, another key thing is that you always want to hold off the edges of the circle. But I don't really recommend camping. Because camping is easily... You can easily counter camping. And it's honestly, if you're just gonna camp, the most kills that you're probably gonna get camping is like 4. So I wouldn't camp. And obviously, he's in the dead open. He's in the open with nobody in it. And I see him right there. And I'm just like, oh yeah, this is a free laser. He tries sniping me. Let me tell you guys. I don't know if he was trying to snipe me or plate up from that fight that he just had. I'm not too sure. But what he did was bad. Now here's the problem. He saw my truck coming on the minimap. What he should have done is that you see the rocks that are in front of me. He should have gone behind one of those rocks and played it up. Just because then he would be in cover. And you can't shoot through the rocks. So I decided to go to his body just to get some cash. To buy a self-res. Because from the rate that I'm looking, it doesn't look like that I'm going to need a gulag. So it's always good to buy your self-res. If you obviously died in the gulag, definitely buy that immediately. If you died, or if it's really late game and like it's like end of 3rd, beginning of 4th circle, then you definitely want to buy a self-res. Just because self-reses are key. But in solos, you're usually just going to get thirsted so quick. But let's say that you get sniped from 200 meters and you have cover. It's better to be able to get a second shot at winning the game and staying alive than it is just immediately dying. So self-res is good in some points, I'll agree. And since a lot of people in solos camp with Ghost, a lot of them don't have self-res. And here's what I have to tell you guys, like, for you people that camp with growls and snipers with Ghost on in corners, do you guys like really have fun at the game? Is it really fun to camp with a growl in a corner? Like, that's just my curiosity. And as you guys see here, I switched the cars out. And the only 2 cars that I will pretty much ever drive is a Jeep the buggy
Friendly recon online.
and
UAV entering
the
AO.
Bertha. The ATVs you get lasered out of way too quick. And as you guys see, I saw the door open there, so I thought that somebody was ghosted in there. I pushed, nobody's in there. But there is a guy camping inside that building on the buy station. I said, alright, you know what, my 10th kill, fuck it, let's grab this shit. And I caught him by surprise. He saw my car, and he thought that I was coming in from the bottom,
RTB for
but I came in from the top. And I really outplayed this dude. And then boom, I see him, and I said, the MP5 isn't gonna do it, and you guys see that. Absolutely beamed him. Probably got accused of aimbot, but either way, the kid only had a pistol. He was gonna lose that. He had exactly enough cash for a UAV. Definitely gonna cop that. And now I'm just gonna sit inside this building for 40 seconds.
Requesting recon.
Just because in this case scenario, I pop the UAV just so that I know where somebody is. And so that I can also see where they're coming from. You guys see, I'm camping inside this corner with an MP5. I don't condone camping. I don't like camping. I don't support it. But once again, everybody has to camp
UAV is bingo fuel.
in
RTB
some
for resupply.
scenarios.
Moving.
And this is a good one to do it. You definitely want to camp. You definitely want to camp if there's like 40 seconds left before the next circle.
Gas is closing in.
And as you guys see, I did a little emote there just for fun. And I saw the dam, and I said, I need to get up there. Now, I'm not going to camp inside there, but I said that there's probably going to be somebody there. So I pinned there. And I said, I need to get on top of there. Because if I'm not on top of there, I'm going to lose this game. And right now, I only have like a 10% chance of winning this game. Because 12 people. But I know that that's not that accurate, but doesn't matter. I pretty much have a 10% chance of winning this game. And I'm going to show you what my opponents did wrong. And also me. So right here, I'm just making sure that nobody's in the tunnel. Going left, right. And I see that this truck is used. Now, this dude's problem is that once he saw me, he should have just hopped out. And I know that Bertha's 2-tap with C4s. So I threw my 2 C4s. And I just killed that kid because he had self-res. Now, my problem there is that he also had C4s, and I didn't grab them. I didn't see that. And I said, okay, Raycon, if it's really close, why not? And it was all the way down there, so I said, for only $1,000, no, not doing it. I can't buy anything. I already have 8 plates. I'm chilling. I don't need anything. So, now another really good strategy here that I did, that you will see, is that I'm checking the outskirts, because I saw a red dot over here, and I'm just checking the outskirts. It's always good to check the outskirts of a circle. Always want to. And I'm just making sure that nobody's over here in this area, just so that I can clear it out.
Now it's a ghost town. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Friendly drop back headed your way.
As you guys see right here, I'm gonna go into this building just because Once again, that red dot was near the ice. And I say that there's loot here, so I'm going to take it slow. I don't hear anything, but I'm going to take it very slow, just to make sure that nobody's in here. And nobody was in there. So we are good. And I'm only doing this just because, once again, I'm going to let the circle come in. But I'm also going to make sure that nobody's pushing in late. I want to make sure that I can kill the person that's pushing in late. Just so that I can get a free kill, maybe a little bit more cash by UAV, which wouldn't really help just because most people have Ghost in the final circle. So, Ghost wouldn't really help, but that's why I'm camping here. And I thought that I heard somebody break a glass window and like creaking, but that was just my footsteps. So, there was nobody here, but it's always good to have audio, and you just want to really pay attention in solos. Now, as you guys saw right there, I'm just camping in this building just to make sure that anybody that's pushing late I kill, and also to see where the next circle is. Now I look at the next circle, only 6 people. I'm looking and I'm just like, shit. I'm just like, my car's gonna be important, but I'm gonna need to get that building. And that's gonna be hard just because most people are gonna have that building. So, the first thing that I also need to do is I see that red dot. I'm gonna mark where I saw that red dot. I could have gone over the gate. I could have driven over the gate, but I didn't. And I'm trying to see. I have my growl, so I have a very good long-range gun to beam somebody with. And you're probably thinking 50 rounds, why not 60? Well, 60, I feel like 60 is good for anything above solos. You really only need 50 for solos. So, I went with 50. Now I said, okay, I need to go down without blowing up this car or getting shot at. So most importantly, everybody's focused on the other Jeep that's in the middle, which was that dude's downfall. He should have never driven that Jeep that far. And there was a lot of people there, so I'm going over here, and I accidentally land in this perfect spot to camp for the next circle. And since I am so far away from the car, even if somebody does RPG and blow it up, I won't get damaged at all. So this was a really good camping spot. And once again, this is another time where it's good to camp. And now I'm going to commentate for the rest of this. And I'm just here waiting, just to see red dots, hear for audio, and just anything like that. And I said, okay, I need to get right there. If I can't get the top of the rooftop, once I kill the dude, if there is a dude on top of the rooftop, if I kill the dude on the rooftop, I need to get right there. I might not be able to get on the rooftop, but I need to get right there. And I see a red dot inside. And obviously a lot of people were camping inside the building. A lot of people were camping inside the building. So they were camping inside the building. I'm not going to push inside the building just because there's a ton of people inside the building. I'm not going to push the building at all. I see the car right there. I'm just checking my right. Since the circle is going very slow, I'm chilling. And I see that there's a dot right there. I peeked that. But they're fighting. And they're below. So I believe that there was 2 people below there, and I said, you know what? Nobody's in the area. I'm gonna go for the rooftop. And I had the cover to my left, so I knew that I had the rooftop. And I'm just looking around. And there was nobody on the rooftop, and that was really extremely surprising to me. I was so surprised that nobody was on top of the rooftop. Even if somebody was prone to camping with an LMG or anything. I was extremely surprised. So I have a gas mask. The storm's going to move very slow. I know. that my chances of winning this game from 20% have just went up to 95%. And I see the dude out there. He's a late goer. That's a free kill. And now it's a 1v1. And I heard the dude put on his gas mask down, and that was free. And that's just a really good game that you guys saw. You guys just saw an amazing game. I didn't go to the gulag. I didn't get downed. I only got my shield cracked once. Really good game. And the Growl's gonna get nerfed tomorrow. So that's why I use the Growl. But I usually use the new assault rifle, or the Kilo 141. And this is Skittles Capella, and I'll see you guys in the next one.